everyone, it's T here. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back here. Today I will be doing just like a simple get ready with me. We're just gonna sit here, chat, yap, hang out, catch up on life, try new products, and also products that I already like or have tried multiple different times. And if I haven't said it before, I'm saying it again. If you like more of my videos and content like this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and make sure you ring that notification bell button. If you like these type of videos, leave it in the comment section below. It really helps my channel get seen by others like you. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Some of the products here I've like used like once or twice, and I'm just like, I would like to use my makeup up. So I'm using the MAC paint pot in Painterly just to prime my eyes. This is so good. It brings back so much like nostalgia, and it brings me back to like, I don't know, my teenage years. Let me know in the comment section below if you like also was like, I mean, a lot of people on YouTube and all the girls and boys and guys and ladies probably all know MAC. Like if you love makeup, MAC is like one of those like OG professional type of makeup. And right now it's like flooded, you know, with a bunch of different makeup and a bunch of different things. I'm going to do a eyeshadow look with the Makeup by Mario, the Ethereal eyeshadow palette in original, and this is so good. It's just like your classic neutral, and it's just one of those palette that like you just can't go wrong. So I'm just going to do like a quick blend. I'm not gonna be super like precise with this because I do have some glitter and foil that I wanted to play with. And yeah, so I'm just gonna dust this like mauvey taupey grayer shade into my crease just so I don't look like I have no creases. I would like to look like I actually have something in my crease. It also awakens my eyes up a lot. Let's see. I'm trying to like, this side always like looks like it's like drooping down this way, and I'm trying to lift her. I'm so excited. Like April has been such a great month, and it's coming to an end, and like the time is going by so fast. Next thing we know,
it's gonna be May.
very soon. It's like bittersweet for me because April is my birth month, and I love the month. I've traveled a lot this month. I've had a great time, but I'm just ready for May to hit and for, you know, like us to head into the summer. Yeah, it's just one of those, like maybe I'm just at a point in my life where I'm just like, I just want to chill. I'm still in the process of doing my Jellycat room. Like I'm still like putting everything up, and I have like such a vision for it that it's gonna take some time. That's like a project that I'm working on for myself, so I can't wait for April to be done so that I can fully, not that I haven't fully invested my time into actually doing that room, but because I'm traveling so much, I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks. This is the color Fix stick. So I have the shade Celeste and Nova. Let me swatch this for you just so you guys can see. I'm sure I swatched this before, but I'm going to do it again for everyone who hasn't seen it. These are such like great foil metallic eyeshadow sticks, and this is what it looks like. So the more gray taupey brown shade is 6 Celeste, and that's a metallic. And then right next to it, the more champagne pink shade would be Nova. And this is like the duo. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it's so pretty. So what I want to do, I want to use a combo of this. I want to put Celeste down first. So what I will be doing is just taking the stick and just patting it on, and it has like this cooling texture. It's similar to like the cooling texture of the Tower 28 like cooling stick for the eyes. So I'm just gonna dot this on really quickly, and then I'm just gonna pat it with my hands just because, and I'm not gonna use a brush because I find that this is just super easy and good on its own. Like you can just apply it and then be done with it, which this is a good like travel friendly type of stick. I usually like easy one and done things that are not like such a hassle during my travel, and this would be like one of them that I recommend if you're looking for something a little bit more of a party on your eye. And look at that, it just gives you like this taupey sheer type of tone. And then now this is where the exciting things happen. This is the foil, and I'm going to just pop it in the center like that. Like, do you see that where the light would just hit like right there in the center? And I'm just gonna do the same on the other eye. You can just wear just the foil, but I find that this mix, like placed like right in the center, it's just so nice and incredible. Like you don't have to like use a ton of this product, and it does dry down. It's not gonna be like super budge proof, but once it's dried down and on your eyes, you're good to go. And that's what I like about Danessa Myricks stuff, just simply because they're just high performing, high quality. She's a makeup artist, like a professional makeup artist that does people's makeup. I'm sure this is like her full-time job. So I just feel like she knows what is up with the product, like what would last, what would not last. And I believe in my heart and soul that Danessa Myricks is an oily gal. This is Revy Beauty. They have a new mascara out. This is their Effortless Lash Classic Curve Mascara in the shade Black. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is so nice. And this does remind me a little bit of the Persona, like their type of packaging, like very indie, woman-owned, very like classic simple mascara type of packaging, and all their packaging is very simple. And so I am going to just put this on. This is what the wand looks like in case you guys were wondering. This is the wand. I won't be curling my lashes prior to this, just so I can see how this performs without me curling it. And I also will not be curling my lashes after this either, just so that we can have a fair assessment of this type of mascara specifically. Oh, I got a little bit. I always get like a little bit of mascara. I don't know if this is a tubing mascara. I don't think it was advertised as a tubing mascara. So it's like the regular type of mascara. I don't know what it is, but the ends of my lashes always wants to curl inwards. Like they're a little bit wonky there. This is gonna take some time because I'm having a very messy mascara day today. Oh gosh, I blinked too hard. That's something I wanted to make a note. I'm not trying to be messy, but for sure this is like getting messy. Like it'll like smudge in different areas, so hopefully it doesn't do that once it dries down. The first coat, I want to make sure that I'm like wiggling it and coating every single lash, and also I like to move it around and like make sure that I'm maneuvering it so the lashes sets the way that I want. Like I want it like fluffed out. I don't want it to clump. And then I'm gonna go in with a second coat and really start wiggling this. Pretty. Of course, I have to wear it a lot more often to give you guys my final thought, but this is pretty. I have been trying to create TikTok shorts, and I'm like playing around with different types of fonts, and I'm playing around with like different type of things. So I do hope that you guys have been enjoying them. I definitely want to get good at it. So this is what the Revy Beauty lashes look like on. So both sides, so you guys can take a look at it. Nice. Not bad. I have no complaints. The size, like, it smudges a lot. So let me grab a Q-tip really quickly. I take a Q-tip with some Bioderma. This is like one of my favorite. Micellar water, just to gently clean all that up. Let's go into complexion. This product I have been using a lot, and by a lot I meant like every day in my makeup routine, like wearing it to work, going through the entire day. So I want to like fully test out this product before I give you guys my final thoughts. And this is the Rare Beauty True to Myself foundation. I do like that it's matte, so for all the oily guys and gals out there, if you are looking for a matte foundation, I can say now, like, this is a good matte foundation for you to look into if you're like super oily. And of course, if you are dry, I do feel like this more, and like I've had like some of my thoughts on this foundation already, just because I've worn it quite a few times. And look at that shade match for me. It's just, I'm in the shade 13, and it's a really good match. I don't have to use a lot. It's very full coverage. I feel like this is like a less is more type of foundation, and areas that I need a lot, I'll just like stamp it in like so, especially around my nose. And of course, I have a lot of acne scar, and I'm about to go into another session of micro needling, which I'm really excited for that, because I just would like for these like divots, like this is definitely something I'm so self-conscious about, is like my acne and scarring. So I'm taking it one step at a time. And like for me, just putting on a foundation, I'm thinking about like, okay, what makes my pores and scarring look the least like noticeable? There are just certain times that there's nothing you can do. Like these are like literal holes and divots in my skin, and scars in my scarring in my skin from all the picking and popping throughout my entire high school years. Yeah, so I will come back with the final thoughts on this Rare Beauty foundation shortly, but what I can tell you now is that it's very mattifying. It's a comfy matte where you're not feeling like I can't even move my face, or it, and after like wearing it like at work, wearing it out, wearing it inside, outside, natural light, regular light, all the lights, I find that just holds my oil at bay. And I use little bits at a time. Like I'll just be like little bit of this, little bit of that, and I'll take like little like dips and like pre-blend it. So you guys know my little palette, I'll take a little dip like so, like just as me being Picasso, and I'll like just blend it a little out on my palette like so, and then just pop it on. And this is just how I work. Anywhere I need more coverage, I find that the shade range and matches me pretty well. I thought I was a shade 9, and I went to swatch it and I was like, whoa, this is like too light for me. Okay, I feel like that's like good enough for me. I can sit here and blend my foundation out and making sure it's like super seamless, even though I probably don't need to go that far. Okay, we're gonna stop there. I still have a little bit of product left on my palette, and I'm actually going to wipe this off now, because I've had moments where I don't know if you guys use the palette, but if you guys are like me and you use this palette the exact same way as I do, I would leave this without like wiping it off on the table, and next thing you know, I'm swiping my arm on it, I'm swiping other stuff on it, and it's just like, what are you doing? So then now either I'll put this piece of paper or wet wipe on it, or I'll just like simply wipe it off and not be lazy. I'm gonna go in with the Vanngo. This is in the Tan Sculpt Bronzing Contour Balm in the shade Intentional. So I've used this like 3 or 4 times now. This is what it looks like. I really like, I don't know, it's just really easy to blend in my opinion. And I really like the packaging. Although the packaging being this thin, it makes me like wonder like, okay, how much product are we getting in here? So it's 0.34 ounce and it's 9 grams. But also the other side of it is like, how much bronzer are you using? Unless you are like a professional makeup artist, I can see you going through this really fast. But if you're just using it for yourself, like you see that, it's just like a little bit, goes a really long way. And this is like the 3rd darkest shade in the palette. I don't know. This gives me like such a pretty bronzy look, like super natural and not too like crazy. It's a rival with my Dior Balm, the bronzing balm, and the Simi Haze Skin Suede, this one. So this is like, this is a little bit warmer, I can tell you that much. It looks a bit warmer on me for sure. So this is what I have on. I do like it. It's very easy, beginner friendly, blending out. So that's my bronzer. I did want to use this new product. It's the Smashbox Precision Contour Stick. This is an all over face dimension. I wanted to use this because I'm trying to find another product that is going to be similar to the Victoria Beckham, the Stylist Contour Stick. So I was just like, I've been looking around. I also have the Isamaya one, and I am very excited. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if this is gonna be similar to my Victoria Beckham one. I don't think so. Just off the bat, looking at the shade, yeah. No. It's a little lighter than my Victoria Beckham one, but we're gonna try it nonetheless. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like the contour stylist from Victoria Beckham is just so expensive, and I'm trying to use it sparingly so I'm not running out super fast. So I don't know if I mentioned the shade. This is in the shade Light for the Precision Contour Stick. I'm just gonna blend this out. I'm creating shadow with this, so that's why I really love a precision contour stick, because it just focuses right in this area right here, and then I'll just blend the rest up. Same with this side. This one, it does blend out. It's just not as like as blendable, and I just feel like, I don't know, you guys can see, it's like taking off a little bit of what was underneath my foundation. And also, I do want to make sure that I address this, is that with my holes and divots, bronzer and blushes do have a really tough time like laying and blending over. Like it'll look like somewhat patchy just simply because of the divot. So I always try to find something that will be like blurring, that's like really nice. So this area, I just feel like I tend to give some grace a lot, just because of like the way my skin is. Can't control that. All right, let's blend this nose contour a little bit. Alrighty, so this is what we have. That's what we have for our nose. And I'm going to use a liquid blush. This is the Huda Beauty one. This is in the shade Peach Sorbet. This is a blush filter. I had this for a while now. I just never use it. I did unbox it and swatch it. So this is what it looks like. I really like this packaging. It's so like jelly but glossy, like jelly as in like the way it looks. And I'm just going to dot 3 dots on my face, And then I'm going to blend this out. I was gonna be like, there's like a scent to it. Maybe I'm like tripping right now. Oh, pretty. It is a pretty peachy sorbet shade. There's a scent to it. Very pretty, peachy, literally peachy sorbet. I was just like, what is the word for this? Peachy sorbet. And then I'm gonna use this concealer. I haven't used this concealer in a while. Actually, I just pulled it out of my drawer, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just put on Maxine's Revenge French Face in the shade Light Beige. I don't remember exactly how I felt about this, but I was just like, you know what? I have so many concealers in my drawer. I should really start pulling them all out and using them. So I'm just gonna do that lifting effect for my eyes, and then nose and chin. And we're just gonna let this set for a second before we blend anything out. Okay, let's blend the concealer out now that we gave it a few minutes. Just set a little bit. I really like doing this because I find that it's not like just slipping around and falling all over my face. This is a technique that I learned from pros, just like watching them, and I'm like, wow. And if you are oily just like me, try it. It'll definitely be a lot easier for you when you're blending, and it like you just blend around the edges a little bit, and the pigment right in the center is where it'll stay the longest. Of course, like concealers that self sets or is a little bit more full coverage, like the Estee Lauder, the Double Wear one, and the Charlotte Tilbury, you don't need to give it a lot of time to set, or actually you don't even need to give it time to set at all because it's so full coverage. As you're blending, it's just gonna dry right down. I'm just gonna clean the blush up and blend out all of the edges just so we have a lifted, we all want a lifted eye look, like, and this really helps clean up the eyeshadow so it's not like giving you raccoon eyes. Now that we took 10 gazillion years to blend that out, I'm gonna go in with my NYX Wonder Snatch. You guys already know this is my boo right now. I've just been really obsessed with it. The only thing is that it's messy. It's messy, guys, okay? And I just wish the packaging was like a little flatter, but it's the content inside that really matters. Just gonna set this all down. I set everywhere. I set around my lip. I set around my nose, my T-zone. I'm just a super oily gal that once I start working, the oils are seeping through and eating everything up. Like it's like it doesn't hold back. Like my oily skin just it's like, you are going to come off my face. Once I have like makeup and powder, like my skin, when it feels any type of like powder, it just over produces, and I'm just trying to balance it out because my skin, it produces oil whether I wear makeup or not. So for me, it's like, okay, dude, stop it. I feel like that's like the main reason why I break out is that my oily skin, sometimes it'll just like, my pores easily clog. For bronzer, let's go in with this Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. This is such a old school product. This is their just bronzer shade. I think this is like the original one. And this just, it throws me back to all the good old early days of makeup. And this smells like coconut. It's scented, by the way, so if you don't like and you can't handle scent, then this may not be for you. So I'm just gonna take a big bronzer brush, and this gives you like such a glowy, healthy, fresh bronzer look. Like you just, like it just hits the right spot. It's not like one dimension. It's just dewy. It has like a glow with it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Again, this is the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in bronzer. You can find it at the drugstore. I feel like Physician Formula though, it's a little bit more expensive for some reason. I don't know what it is, but they do have like really good high quality stuff. So I'm gonna run it around my nose. The coconut smell. And again, cohesiveness. I'm a big cohesiveness fan. Okay, there we have it. I have two blushes that I want to use. One is the Too Faced Cloud Crush and the other one is the ColourPop. I don't know what I want to use. I just feel like I'm feeling a little bit more pinkier. I don't know. What do you guys think? What are we going for? Let me just show you what it looks like. This is such like a pretty Barbie pink. I haven't picked up like a lot of like Too Faced product. Like I really like their chocolate liner, but I haven't picked up like Too Faced product ever since like the Better Than Sex mascara. So this is in the shade Candy Clouds. I don't know. Like what are we thinking? Do we want to go there today? Do we want to be a little bit on the safe side? This is the ColourPop and they're both matte. Yes, they're both fully matte. This is in the shade Swirled. And I've never used a ColourPop blush before. And I'll just swatch both of you for you guys so you guys can see. Oh, this is buttery. Okay. It's a little chalky in my opinion. So this is the ColourPop. I don't know. Just swiping it just is a little chalky and dusty. So this is in the shade Swerve. And then this is the Too Faced one. Wow, this is like pigmented. I'm just gonna swatch it right here. This is the Too Faced one, a little bit more lilac-y. I think I'm gonna go with the Too Faced one. I know I sound so unsure, but I'm gonna go with the Too Faced one just simply because I don't usually gravitate towards this color and it was on sale. Like I mentioned, I am a sucker for sales products and items, period. I can't turn down a good deal. So let me just put a little bit of this. I'm a little afraid because it's so like lilac and usually that's just not what I gravitate towards, and I'm just gonna pop that on my cheeks. You know, it's lilac, but it doesn't show like lilac on my skin. It gives like, I don't know, maybe it's because my skin tone, it's really actually like such a pretty, like it's a purpley shade. It does bring a little bit more of like a purple pinky tone. And also I have like a corally base, so the coral sorbet, or was it coral? Peach sorbet is the peach sorbet underneath. So I think this combo is just making it really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna brush it over my nose. I don't know. I love blush. Blush always like, it always like wakens up something in my face where I'm just like, I'm just so, I don't know. I love blush, okay? I love blush a lot. This product made me like scream, not literally, but this is so OG. Where did I get this? No, my friend got me this. She was just like, oh my gosh, these are on sale. This is the Becca and Smashbox Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. It used to be called Champagne Pop, but now it's just called C-Pop. I don't know what the drama with that. I know there's a lot of things happening and I won't get into that because this is, you know, supposed to be drama-free zone here. This is like the most love highlighter back then. Like we were going through, like right now we're going through blush blindness. Back then we were going through highlighter blindness. Like we wanted so much highlighter that it was beaming. This like peachy, champagne-y, literally champagne pop. And I don't know, I'm just wanting a little bit of something on the tops of my cheeks right now. And yeah, I think this would be the girl. I used to own every single shade. I think it was like Opal, which is like a little bit darker than this, and then Moonstone, which is like a lighter shade in this. Yeah, so we're just gonna give a little bit. I just have texture, so we're not doing a whole ton of it. But wow, you see that? It's like you're gonna be beaming. I don't know if I'm that girl anymore. Let me just stack the highlighter on everywhere. And this is like pigmented. It's like it's as good as it used to be. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on the top of my nose because I'm a little bit matte, and I do like being matte just simply because I am oily, but I still want some life to my makeup. Now that we have that on, I have two newer, I've used this before, I've already opened it, but this is the L'Oreal Lip Blur, the Blur Filler Blurring Lip Contour. I got the shade Worth It. I'm pretty sure the pink one is Worth It. Yes. 601 Worth It and 485 Nude Espresso. This is a pretty similar dupe to the Revy one. So if you don't want to spend the big bucks, and I know these were on sale like $8 on Ulta, just saying. I don't want to say that this is like exactly the same as the Revy one, the one that I always use, but it comes pretty close. Like this is the closest I feel like to the Revy one. And let me swatch it for you just so that you guys can take a look. Here, let me find the space. So this is what it's like swatched on my hand right here. The more brownier shade is the Nude Espresso. Yes. And then the more pinkier shade is Worth It. And I will swatch my Revy and Opal as well for you guys. And the only reason why I said it's not exact is because I feel like the Revy is a lot more blurring and not as pigmented. But nevertheless, like this is the Revy one, that pinky brown. Like if these two shades here mixed and had a baby, it would be Opal. That would be my best, because Opal is like this nudie, brownie, mauvey, like pinky shade. Let's use Nude Espresso 485. And I just use the same technique. I go around my lip line and I just blur it out. So good. Now that we have it all blurred, I will go in with this YSL Love Nude Shaping Lip Liner in 103. And this is like newer. I really love the shade. And I do the same thing as I always. I line the bottom line just so that we make the line a little bit more even. And then I do my Cupid's bow like so. Okay. So this again is the shade 103 in the YSL lip liner. Now that I have that down, we are gonna go in with the Simi Haze Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm. I'm super excited. This is in the shade 04 Sunrise. I swatched this before and I've mentioned to you guys, like, Simi Haze has such cool packages. Like, this is so like awesome. And it's the same thing with their blushes and their bronzer. I just find that it's just such a cool thing. This is a blurring balm. That's what it looks like. It's like your matte pinky balm. And what I'm gonna do is just gonna lightly pat this on because it's a little bit more mauvey purple. And I don't want such a pigmented lip blur. Like, I'm just gonna make it like blurry, not super pigmented. Like, we're just blending this. And then I'm gonna go back in with the YSL and just line this over again, sandwiching the lip, and grab a brush. It could be any lip brush. It doesn't have to be this exact one. I'm sure you can buy like a cheap one. I just have this on hand, so it's really convenient for me. And then I'm gonna set my brows with the Rare Beauty brow wax gel. It's a wax, but it's in like this gel tube form. I definitely would say this is a lot more waxy because it, like, if you guys can see that, if I brush up, it holds. Not that the brow gel doesn't do the same, but it gives it like a lot more body to it. Okay, last step, and we are out of here. This is going to be the setting spray. This is the City Set setting spray. This is the lightweight setting spray. I feel like this is actually lightweight. Like, it feels nothing, like nothing. And I've only used it twice now, and I want to be able to like fully use this a lot more. I only bought the mini size because I just don't use setting spray as much as I should. I know, being an oily girl, that doesn't make any sense, but I just, some of the setting spray just make me feel like, and some of them are like really good. I don't know. I just don't like to spray some wet stuff on my face right after. So let's set with this setting spray. Ooh, like it drenches, but not so much that you're just like, you feel a bunch of like, it's such a fine mist, if that makes sense. And then I'm just gonna dry it down with my fan. Oh my God, I just smacked myself. Okay, I'm gonna take my hair clip off and I'm going to do my hair really quickly, like address this crazy baby hair situation that we have. And I will be right back to wrap up this video. Alrighty guys, this is the final look. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and sitting here and hear me yap and doing all the get ready with me. I had so much fun, and I got to try like a bunch of different products and products that I've already like tried multiple times. I just wanted you guys to see me apply it on camera. With that being said, thank you so much for staying the whole time. I so appreciate you supporting this channel. If you would like more videos like this, make sure you give that video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell button. That way you don't miss any of my videos in the future. Other than that, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye now. Mwah.